Hey guys, so tonight we're going to do a video on what message you need to hear right now. And I have 3 piles for you, pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your higher self and your intuition and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And we're going to get started with pile 1. So I have a channeled message for each of these that I wrote down before I started as well. This painting is called Hidden Depths Beneath the Twilight. Buried beneath the ocean blue, looking for the side of you, face the shadow, find the light, let hope fill you at the sight. From the murky depths release the past, discard the remaining pain at last. Let faith and hope fill you full, don't disregard the pull. Listen to what the stars say to you, the messages they send are true. Destiny calls today for you to co-create your way. Be at one with the stillness of night, connect to your intuition. Every darkness has a light, it's a balance. Sometimes you just have to look deeper to see it. So understanding that everything that has happened in your life that has caused any kind of darkness within you, all had its purpose, all had its reasoning behind it. There was something good that came from each and every one of those things. I can think of a lot of things in my life where it was a very miserable, horrible, or messed up situation that I really didn't enjoy while I was in it. But later on down the road, I start to notice things that wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that experience. Parts of myself. And really being able to keep your faith and hope alive while facing any sort of darkness. Trusting in your intuition and believing that things can and will change. And so we have the tarantula. You are always yourself. You don't believe in hiding your true nature. Your strength and stability inspires trust from others. The energy around you is ablaze. You feel it all. Empath, clairsentient. So you're somebody who is very, very deep. Somebody who has a great well of emotion and intuition within you. Somebody who's able to connect deeply with all parts of yourself, all aspects of yourself. Got the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, the Five of Pentacles, and the World. So, you're somebody who feels a lot, is very, very emotional, wears your heart on your sleeve a lot, and you inspire beauty and romance and poetry and love everywhere you go. And being somebody who's so optimistic and hopeful and open to love like that, a lot of times you can accumulate scars from others who don't see your worth, who don't appreciate the value of what you have to offer. But I think you're learning and understanding how to value yourself. There's a need here to understand that you are not alone and that you are not left out in the cold. Every time one door closes, another one opens. There's going to be a very big dramatic shift that's going to allow you to see this door that has opened. But you need to understand and know your own true worth. You are somebody who really is a very beautiful person. Being an empath, you can really feel everyone around you. And you put yourself in their shoes. You understand their positions. You are also somebody very abundantly loving in a very unconditional manner. You are somebody worthy of so much. There's no reason to feel like you are lacking in some way, especially in the heart region. Maybe you've been feeling like you are lacking in the heart region in some way, or you've been hiding your heart away from the world, hidden beneath these depths. And it's time now to start learning how to end this cycle of feeling like your emotions are not good enough, like it's something you can't express. There's a need here to speak your truth and to really understand your deeper value, because you add a lot of value to the world around you. And we have Tarantula. So you might be at a crossroad right now, claiming your life's purpose. There's a big decision to be made in your life. It involves prioritizing your deeper life's purpose. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream. Yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose Dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows that you'll choose wisely. When in balance, you follow your intuition. When out of balance, you can hesitate or over-intellectualize. To bring into balance, daily journaling. So, you might be looking at things thinking that the grass is always greener on the other side as well, too, moving from one thing to the next thing, and not really understanding exactly what you should be doing or where you should be going. What this is telling you is to not to focus on whatever that is, but to focus on leveling up yourself, basically, to focus on your own goals, your own path, your own, wherever you feel like you are being drawn towards. And writing may also help you to understand this. Also, between the Knight of Cups and the writing and that, there may be some poets in here listening to this as well. And writing that down as well can help you to work out a lot of different things. Just journaling in general, but any kind of artistic, creative expression like that will really help you to be able to work through whatever it is. You're needing to end a cycle of feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, hurt, like no one cares or like you aren't good enough, and of protecting your heart and not letting anyone in. And it's time now to learn to go on this journey to dive into the depths of your emotions so that you can have these realizations, so you can build up your foundation from the bottom up again and feel strong, stable, secure, and steady in and of yourself. We also have spontaneity. Do you like spontaneous adventures of the highest caliber? The only acceptable answer to this question is yes. So buckle up, Charlie. You're about to take a wild ride through the unexplored, unconventional, and underrated. You're about to learn that yes is a magic word with the power to unlock new dimensions in time and after-hour hangouts. Yes will lead you to experiences you didn't think were possible and teach you that lifelong friendships are sometimes lurking just behind a karaoke singer's mullet. And there's a pretty good chance that your name's not Charlie. Yeah, so accepting, if anybody is wanting to invite you out anywhere or wanting to invite you to do anything with them, accepting would be a good idea. Just being able to also explore, go out and have fun, and just really be able to live in the moment, enjoying life and everything it has to offer. Strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. So you might be going through a lot of darkness in this moment. And what this is telling you is that this is happening for a reason. You have to delve into those shadows in order to bring light to them, in order to grow and overcome those past wounds and scars, because a lot of times it goes in cycles in our life until we learn how to break them. And facing this head on and moving through it and really exploring the depths of your emotions will help you to overcome these feelings of lack. It'll help you to pinpoint where they come from and help you to release that energy. Just getting some sage lit. So, I think that's what I have for this pile. I really wish you luck on this journey. I've been through it myself. I understand how hard it is sometimes to face those things within us and to work our way through those heavier emotions like that. But it will really give you a lot of strength in the long run. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments if you have anything to say about this, or if you'd like to suggest a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. And I'm moving to pile 2. So for pile 2, I've actually written a channeled message for each of these before I began. So we have, this painting is called The Melting of Winter. Feel the warmth glowing within. Having optimism is a win. It's growing more every day, melting all the ice away. Your solar plexus shines so bright it chases away winter's night. As the snow melts, your walls drop. Keep going now, you must not stop. This new ground can seem shaky, I know, but just think of the green grass below. Uncovering your heart is hard work, it's true, but you will be rewarded for all that you do. I feel like there might be a little bit of anxiety in this pile. Anxiety possibly of letting others in because of the pain that's been caused in the past. Anxiety of expressing your truth from a place of joy and optimism. Maybe your heart is just starting to feel this amazing jolt of happiness, joy, optimism, and it's really hard to trust because every time you've felt that way in your life, everything comes crashing down, and then you're just left in this sad state again. But all of those times have brought you some sort of lesson, some sort of growth, some sort of wisdom, some sort of extra understanding. And now is the time where your heart is finally starting to open back up again to the possibilities around you. And it's a wonderful feeling if you can give in to it. Don't allow your negativities or your anxieties, anything like that, to keep you from manifesting something beautiful into your life. Because when we have that joy and that optimism and that hopeful, youthful, unscarred approach to things where the walls are dropping and we're feeling good about ourselves and the world around us, that's when truly good things can start happening, as long as we don't allow the anxiety to take over. Earthworm. Your asked questions will always gain an answer if you listen. Clairaudience. So, you may or may not be clairaudient, but this is saying that if you ask, you will always receive an answer. Ask the question and then you go forward moving towards your goals and doing your own thing and letting your mind clear, even taking some time for self-care, things like that. Allowing your mind to clear will allow that answer room to come in. Joy and inspiration follow you wherever you go. You light up the world with your passion. And as you melt this ice around your heart and start to speak your truth and express your passion, your desire, your truth, your happiness, your optimism, and you allow that glow to reach out and touch everything around you, it melts everything around you as well. It really inspires others to watch you on your journey. Adaptive, flexible, able to go with the flow with ease. You remember everything about anyone you care for. And if there's any sort of shame or guilt you need to let go of anything in the past, or even of feeling like, because sometimes if we hear that our walls were up and we had this guarded heart or we were cold, we can feel kind of like, oh my God, I didn't even know I was doing that. And, just remember that you are somebody who cares very deeply for people. You really, when you care for somebody, you make sure they're a priority in your life. You always remember their likes, their dislikes, what they appreciate, what they don't. You're very respectful to people, and you're very able to adapt and go with the flow. You're somebody who's able to face these challenges head on, and if it wasn't for what has happened that caused the pain in your heart, a lot of times we don't learn that skill without those things. So this is also about learning how to set your boundaries in a healthy place. Learning how to be an inspiration to others as well, and doing it in a respectful manner, being able to fight with passion and fire to express your true desires, your true wants, your true needs, and still respecting others at the same time. You've worked really hard for something to have a future, something you've been dreaming about, something that you've been trying to manifest into being, something that brings you a lot of happiness and a lot of higher energetic vibrations. And it may be somebody who has been very cold towards you as well. It may not be you who has this coldness. It may be somebody who is around you. And it may be you as well, who has this really cold wall up. And there's somebody here who's very logical, very intelligent, very keen, perceptive, knowing, very communicative, a very good communicator, but somebody who can also be very harsh or very overbearing to someone who's so sensitive as this person here. This person here is somebody who's an empath, somebody who's very loving, caring, sweet, somebody who is able to dance in the rain and is very emotional and loving, sensitive, somebody very psychic even at times. And there may be this future that you've been envisioning with this person. I'm going to pull an extra card. Something strong, stable, solid, long-lasting. There's been some sort of completion here on an emotional level, on an earthly level. Some sort of this is something that has a very strong, firm, solid foundation. Something where there is hope for the future. Something that there was some sort of karmic cycle here that caused a lot of burdens. Something that you had to adapt through. Something that you had to learn how to express your truth, how to fight for what you want, how to stand up for yourself against something that was very karmic in nature, very maybe possibly even codependent in nature. People had to learn where to place their priorities, how to stop taking on so much of a burden, how to love themselves so that they can love others in the appropriate ways with the proper boundaries. This is a very deeply rooted connection, something very long-lasting, strong, stable. There may have even been a third-party situation here that caused a very big strain on this situation. Somebody wasn't sure where to place their priorities between love or money, and somebody is now learning how to express their true selves, how to enjoy the moment, how to communicate, how to be with friends and have fun, and healing a lot of childhood wounds, taking action to find balance in your life and to remain grounded while following your intuition towards your happiness. And we have Earthworm. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or a novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt the earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or to lose hope. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, beginners' minds often offer the most valuable insights. When in balance, earnest, intelligent, valuable. When out of balance, self-conscious or apprehensive. To bring into balance, speak up and risk embarrassment. So there also may be an energy here of needing to speak up to your family members as well about what you truly want and desire and what will really make you happy. To take action to be your true self and to really connect with your inner child, to go deeply within your roots to uncover what needs to be uncovered emotionally so that you can love yourself in the appropriate manner and so you can place boundaries in a safe, healthy manner without having to have the shields up over your heart. So that's what I have for this pile. I hope you really enjoyed this reading, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, I'd love to hear that as well. Have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye.